Morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us here today. Brian and I are excited to walk you through this presentation this morning on perhaps one of the hottest and fastest growing benefits that plan sponsors are offering nowadays. You know, when I sit there and think about financial wellness, one of the things that dawn on me is really today more than ever, employees are really starting to lean on their employer for resources to navigate all types of financial matters. I mean, if you think about it, employees are gaining their income from their employer, their group benefits, their retirement plan, as well as many other benefits are obtained only through that employer. So with all of those complex benefit decisions, participants can be really confused and really need some guidance to make those benefit decisions, which, if you think about it, are much more than just benefit decisions. They're financial planning decisions. When should I join a retirement plan? How much should I save? How should I invest? Should I do an HMO or a PPO? So today, as a result of that, Brian and I are going to walk you folks through why employers are adopting financial wellness programs, what are the different ways that they can be implemented at your employer, and finally, who can benefit. And it's both the participant and the employer, and we'll get into that in a few seconds. Sentinel Benefits is an employee benefits firm. We're headquartered in Wakefield, Massachusetts, with offices in New York and Michigan. We're very consultative in our approach, and we like to take a holistic approach to consulting with our clients to touch upon all aspects of benefits to make sure we have a comprehensive solution for them. I think above all else, we really care about how we can help our clients, and it's served us well to this day. A couple things to keep in mind when you're working with Sentinel is we make it a point to know our clients. Only when we know them really well can we give comprehensive and objective advice. When we're serving our clients, we do so as a fiduciary and follow the fiduciary standard of care, which obligates us to only act in our client's best interests. We're experts within benefits, and we provide excellent customer service as we focus on customers and the plan participants. And I think it's that dedicated focus to plan participant and participant outcomes that got us to really thinking, what more can we do for our participants in all of our benefit programs? So I think if you think about retirement plan industry and the benefits industry in general, we're really already doing a lot for those plan participants. There's a lot of plan design solutions that are in the marketplace today that things such as automatic enrollment and auto escalation really help participants enter retirement plans early, increase their deferral amount, and ultimately put them in a better chance to be retirement ready. In addition to that, there are really unique investment solutions that are available in the marketplace today, such as asset allocation funds and target date funds. Those types of investments make it really easy for perhaps an uninformed investor to join a retirement plan and have that confidence that the investment selections that they've chosen are going to be the best fit for them over a long term. So I think as an industry, despite those advances and a focus towards a participant, we still felt that there was something missing. And I think that third element that's been missing recently has been financial wellness to plan participants. Brian's going to get into defining exactly what that means in a minute. And I thought I'd take a little bit of time to talk about kind of what the problem is and how it affects both participants and plan sponsors. Before COVID struck, about 78% of plan participants were living paycheck to paycheck. And I think as a result of that, when the pandemic struck, it left people in a very vulnerable situation because frankly, they weren't really prepared. So let's take a look at some data in a little bit more detail. So let's take a look at participant stats as they sit today. And let's do it from a perspective of today's dollars. What are things that they're worrying about week to week, month to month? 54% of employees in your organization might be stressed about their financial situation. 30% of those employees can't meet monthly expenses. Approximately half of those workers carry a credit card balance, with nearly half of them finding it very difficult to meet those minimum payments. And about 25% of those workers say that their financial stress impacts their job performance. And as that financial stress lingers, it often manifests into health problems for you and your employees. And if we take a little bit of a longer term look, not only does it affect employers in the short term, struggling with today's dollars, but also future dollars, things that they should be saving for the future. So as an example, 1/3 of Americans have no retirement savings at all. 28% of people over the age of 55 have no retirement savings. 50% of workers age 60 and above plan to work until age 70 or beyond. And approximately 50% of Gen Xers have less than $10,000 saved for retirement. So as a result of these short and long-term financial shortcomings for plan participants, the results can often manifest into lack of productivity in the workforce and certainly delayed retirement. And that not only affects plan participants, but also the plan sponsor in your company. So it shouldn't be a surprise to many people that as people are working longer, right, as the average age of your employees increases, the result of that is higher compensation and benefit costs are associated with those longer tenured employees. Okay, so that's a very attributable cost to delayed retirement. In addition, a lower velocity of talent blocks promotions for younger employees. So in other words, as employees stop exiting the workforce through what would be normal retirement means, it blocks the promotion of younger employees to bring new ideas and new thoughts to your company. And then also, many of your employees probably love working at your company and enjoy going to work every day and bring a certain zest for the job. However, employees who would prefer doing something else, like not work, but are forced to continue to working as a necessity, are going to demonstrate reduced productivity. And I think that makes a lot of sense. If people don't want to be there, they won't really focus as much on the job. And then whether it's financial stress alone or financial stress manifesting into health issues for an employee over a long term, certainly increased absenteeism is something that definitely is very realistic within your workforce. And all of these things add up to ultimately affect the bottom line in a very negative manner. So if you're an employee who wants to do well financially, but also do well by your employees, a financial wellness program can be for you. When employees stay on target, everybody wins. So one of the things that we'd like to do now is I'd like to turn it over to Brian Raymond to talk to you a little bit about Sentinel's financial wellness program, FLY, Financial Literacy to You, as well as some more recent additions to the program. Thank you. Brian?
Thanks, Ryan. And for all of those reasons that Ryan just stated, that's why Sentinel has created our very own financial wellness program that we call FLY, Financial Literacy for You. So you may ask, what is an employer-based financial wellness program anyways? Well, it's a program that's designed to improve your employees' financial behavior and outcomes, while also driving a better business impact for you and your company's bottom line. The rapid emergence of these plans represents a major shift in the right direction for empowering millions of Americans to do a better job at saving, reducing stress, and being more productive in the workplace. And we talked about the stats, and believe it or not, but financial wellness is actually the fastest growing corporate benefit in the United States today. It's been proven to improve retention. It provides differentiation from competitors, and the holistic engagement aligns with our current regulatory environment. Employees need help with budgets, maintaining debt, managing debt, buying their first house, buying a car, saving for their kids' college, saving or managing their own healthcare costs, and ultimately planning for and saving for retirement. Sentinel's program is one that reflects our own values and our mission to help people succeed on their path to retirement. And we're doing it by helping your employees fly. Next slide, Ryan. Sentinel's approach is multi-channeled with online engagement, group learning, and individual counseling, knowing that one, if not all three of those primary ways to engage with each and every one of your employees and their spouse. Sentinel stands out in the industry by attacking things a little bit differently, providing a more holistic planning, including our health and wealth approach. Our online library provides employees with a do-it-yourself approach, giving them all the necessary information at the click of a mouse. Sentinel's online presence and content is constantly being refreshed as all of our planners and advisors produce expert tips, and are distributed through our social media and LinkedIn platforms, providing your employees with a multitude of ways to engage with our consultants, both digitally and in person. Our group learning sessions are led by certified financial planners who are experts in the area of tax, asset allocation, and estate planning, all which are necessary areas for your employees to make note of. And finally, individual counseling sessions are led by those same CFPs who can provide one-on-one guidance and give employees the ability to talk to an expert to understand and reach their financial goals. Next slide, Ryan. But why is FLY truly a different program? Well, FLY is a cultural change. Not everyone is going to use it or every part of the system or program, but it's flexible in its package and its delivery, and it can fit everyone's needs. You get out of it what you put in. Sentinel's top consultants curate the information, systems, and tools that are available across the marketplace to provide a custom and flexible platform that meets everyone's needs and is constantly evolving with our daily lives. But the most important and impactful part of this program is the buy-in from the top level. Employers must make it a part in, must own this in part in making a cultural shift within your own organization. The surveys and metrics that have been gathered from our experts throughout the industry clearly demonstrate that employers reap the benefits for every dollar invested in these types of programs. Next slide. But even an employer-based financial wellness program is really just the first step in the right direction, because what employees and really every individual needs is a true written financial plan. The guidance from an expert who can give them the knowledge and the tools to navigate market volatility, tax changes, lifestyle changes over the course of decades. You wouldn't build a house without a blueprint, and surgeons certainly don't perform surgery without taking a look at x-rays and MRIs first. So how can any employee with very little financial education and background be expected to navigate all of these financial markets on their own? The answer is they shouldn't be. And that's why financial advisors are here to help. A true financial plan is a foundation that allows any individual to achieve their financial goals. In our research, we found that a large majority of people find comprehensive financial planning to not only be useful, but a compelling service that they could particularly benefit from, given experiences with life events that they're going through right now, like getting married, having children, buying a home, even transitioning into retirement. All of these events trigger financial planning changes that require readjusting to your money priorities and your budget. Believe it or not, when asked, employees find a financial plan is the #1 benefit that could be added as a part of their existing employer benefit package. And when asked, how do you feel about your finances? Less than half of respondents feel that they're even somewhat financially well. So it's not really that surprising that finances remain a major source of stress for employees and have been so for many years. Looking on the bright side, the data presented provides us with an opportunity for employers to help the population, as a vast majority have indicated that they could benefit from a better financial program. And this is where Sentinel takes it to the next level. Next slide. Introducing Fly Plus from Sentinel, bringing personal financial planning to the workplace. We include personal, in-depth conversations, complete and transparent written financial plans, point-in-time advice on financial affairs, advice on investments, retirement savings, advice on Roth versus traditional strategies, analyses on personal and family insurance coverage, estate planning documentation, detailed healthcare planning strategies, access to new technologies, and more. And the best part is that Sentinel provides a plan sponsor reporting deliverable, helping you track and see the changes as your employees engage with our experts. This is not your traditional education. This is not a group meeting or a set of online calculators or access to an online financial library. That and more is being provided through our traditional Fly model. This program is all-encompassing, and it's meant to give your employees the experience that you would come to expect to receive from an expert financial planner. Next slide. When it comes to a financial plan, there are several barriers and misconceptions in the industry that we can together break down by offering financial planning as an employer benefit. Many employees think a financial plan is too expensive or too exclusive for a portfolio of their size. And oftentimes when it comes to discussions on financial topics, some individuals are just too confused or too embarrassed about their lack of knowledge to reach out and ask for help. Sentinel is looking to change that and is devoted to making a difference in the lives of our people, our clients, and our community. We've developed this offering, putting our values and our foundation at the core of the program. And our planners always act in the best interest of your employees as fiduciaries, meaning we're always doing the right thing for our partners. We offer reliable, accessible, transparent service, and we respect your employees' personal financial situations and goals, whatever those might be. We have a team of highly qualified, licensed, and experienced professionals that act in the alignment of CFP Board of Standards and Ethics Code. Sentinel is looking to provide a service that was once thought to only be available to millionaires, to everyone in America. And next slide, Ryan. Sentinel's wide-ranging financial wellness solutions are how we're trying to solve the financial and retirement savings problem in America. And we're attacking FlyPlus with that same multi-channel approach, including our comprehensive financial planning as an additive to the program. We found that this approach is the most positive delivery for a diverse workforce. As employees' overall financial wellness levels increase, so do contribution rates into your retirement plans. The additional retirement plan contributions can drive average retirement age down in your workforce and driving savings for every year that your employees retire earlier. It's the easy access to comprehensive planning that's being promoted as a company benefit that gives your employees the confidence to move forward and complete the plan. Next slide. The financial planning process is simple, and it starts like this. We use our online calendar system to allow for convenient and easy scheduling for every single one of your employees. This includes your spouse or partner, who are always encouraged to attend. We use smart messaging, video, and phone conferencing to ensure that we dedicate time and energy to every individual consultation. In that first call, we'll collect information and define your personal financial goals and gain a good understanding of the family's financial picture. It's through these conversations that individuals are able to gain insight into their own current budgets and how they may be able to make minor adjustments that make extremely big impacts down the road. The planner then takes this information and either creates a comprehensive personalized plan right there over the phone or create in a follow-up call that's scheduled to review the results. Finally, the plan is reviewed with trade-off and what-if scenarios, giving participants the ability to see how major impacts can be made with just a few minor changes over time. In the end, each employee receives an actionable, personalized plan that's ready to be implemented today. Next slide. We'll help your employees set clear goals to stay on track in regards to getting their financial house in order, whether they're getting married or having children, or preparing for retirement, or just trying to manage their investments. We create a plan to help employees meet their financial needs, including assisting aging parents, covering healthcare expenses, generating income and retirement, and guidance on wills and trusts. We give employees information and guidance on how to decide and prioritize their needs over their wants and wishes, like remodeling a home, paying for grandkids' schooling, or even giving a child the wedding of their dreams. Our certified financial planners always act in your employees' best interest as fiduciaries. They're reliable, accessible, and our plans are completely transparent. And most importantly, we're respectful of all of your employees' personal financial situations and how to be delicate when making changes to meet their goals and their lifestyle. Ryan, can you go to the next slide, please? A big piece of how Sentinel measures results and provides actionable overall financial help for your employees is with our technology called Incentive. As a part of the value of this program, your employees are able to aggregate their entire financial picture into one easy-to-use dashboard. The utilization and metric reports are clean and provide your employees with a clear picture of the current state of finances. Incentive is also how Sentinel helps report back to plan sponsors on the benefits and changes financial planning has made in their workforce. Not only does holistic planning and reporting fulfill your employer fiduciary responsibility to educate and provide best-in-class tools for your employees, but the program has also been proven to deliver higher individual contributions into your 401k plan. The app is easy to access and downloadable on Apple and Android operating systems. Employees can complete money challenges, link their financial accounts, connect with our personal financial planners directly through the app, and will gain more confidence about their money and the prospects of meeting their financial goals. Your employees will stress less about their finances and improve productivity at work at the same time. It's easy to get started. All you have to do is download the app to create a plan. Ryan, can you go to the next slide? The success of this, or any program for that matter, involves being active and making a change. We've collaborated with various partners to be able to provide efficient and affordable service to everyone across the country. Our many wellness offerings are just simply passive and really a missed opportunity for employers to do more. Fly and Fly Plus are outcome oriented and designed to provide actionable, active, and repeatable results. Sentinel works to design a program that fits with your employees, provides access to our financial counseling, gives your employees an opportunity to handle their budget and eliminate debt, and create their own financial plans to build income for retirement. Now we'll kick it back over to Ryan to take us home.
Thank you, Brian. And thank you everyone for attending today. You know, Sentinel has always been very passionate about not only serving plan sponsors, but also serving the participant. And I think this Fly program is really a nice extension to the great employee education and one-on-one consultations that Sentinel has been doing for years. So I think it's our way of really doubling down on what we feel is the future, which is going to be a significant committed effort to really reach the plan participant and make sure that not only plan sponsors are doing what they need to do to have a great retirement plan, but the participants are doing everything that they can do to not only participate in the plan, but also to get support for the rest of their financial decisions that might not necessarily have anything to do with a workplace retirement plan. Brian and I look forward to the opportunity of working with other folks on this call to learn about the program in a little bit more detail. As Brian mentioned, this is a program that's going to be customized to every client. So some organizations are going to gravitate more towards online engagement, while others would want much more of the one-on-one consultation. So there's a whole group of different ways that we would be able to construct a program for you. So without further ado, we'd like to open up the Q&A, and as the questions come in, we will read them aloud. So the first question that is coming in is, I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit, which is essentially, and Brian, this might be a good one for you to tackle. It's a question that an employer is saying they have a centralized location, but they have many remote employees, and they're questioning the applicability of a financial wellness program to an organization that has what I'll call a main hub and then multiple people working remotely, which I think we can all relate to today's day and age. Brian, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, I'll tackle that. Well, thank you for the question. I got to say that's one of the reasons that Sentinel designed this program. I think that that specific situation is not unlike many other partners companies across the country. And so the Fly and Fly Plus programs are designed to utilize really the best of both digital and in-person technology. And through that digital capacity, we've been able to reach really across borders. There really is no bound or boundaries to where we can provide this benefit and to whom we can provide this benefit as well. So I think that's a perfect situation to kind of explore the financial wellness programs as potential benefits to add to that workforce.
Thanks, Bri. There's another question that's short and sweet, and it's what's the cost of this program? So I love direct to the point questions from the audience. So I'll try to answer that one. So, you know, this program is designed to have many elements, right? So the more complex elements of the program will cost a plan sponsor more than some of the more simplistic elements. So it's a little bit difficult to answer it as directly as the question is asked. What I will say, it's meant to be appropriate for really plan sponsors of all sizes and of all budgets. Much of the deliverables that we took you through today can simply be part of an engagement with Sentinel. So if Sentinel is your retirement plan provider, much of the financial literacy for you offering will be available to you as a result of that. Other elements like financial planning as a benefit, there will be additional cost, and it's often derived from the size of the organization and what type of engagement you'd like with your financial planner. So well, that might be a little vague answer. It is meant to be for all businesses and is completely customizable based on what you're ultimately looking for. So I hope that's a satisfactory answer. I'm going to give it another minute to see if any other questions roll in. Julia, that might be it. Actually,
Ryan, it looks like we've got one more question that just popped up. I can paraphrase it for you here. So specifically, who pays? And I think that's a great question as well. So who pays for the individual counseling?
So the individual counseling can be paid either as an employee or as a plan sponsor. So we've specifically designed it so that you can do it in both types of scenarios. It really depends. Well, listen, I don't see any more questions. We really appreciate everybody attending today. And as Julia is mentioning to the panelists, she's going to send a follow-up email out to everybody. The session is recorded, and we look forward to any additional questions or comments that you might think of after. Feel free to email us directly, and we'd love to chat with you. So thanks, and have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.